You're looking for the reason why your Google ads aren't showing in Google search. There can be 3 reasons why that is, and I will show you in this video what those are and how you can solve that problem. My name is James Roberts from Kingfisher Digital. We help service and trade businesses get more leads, more calls, more repeat business. First of all, there are 3 things. One can be budget, to do with budget. The other one can be to do with Google itself, and the other one can be to do with keywords. So let's start with Google. Google know that it's you that's searching, and they don't want to show you your ads, because if you click on them it skews the results, because Google looks at which people are typing in what searches and they're showing your ad, and then they want to see what they call the click-through rate, which is when when they show an ad, how 3 or 4 ads, yours getting chosen quicker than any others. That's one thing that I look at. So they don't want to show it to you, because if you start messing around with your ad, your data goes into the system, and then they start targeting people like you, which, if it's a people like you, it's probably people who are your competitors, and it'll start showing your ads to your competitors because they have got a similar profile, because they're running a similar service business. So they try not to show. The other thing is that you have a budget every day, and if it's mid to late afternoon or early evening, your budget's probably been spent already. So they're not going to show anything to nobody. Whatever you type in, whatever keywords you type in, you're not going to show, because your budget's gone for today. So that's one of the main reasons, is the budget has been allocated for today. The other thing is, as I talked about, is the keywords. Now, when we're running campaigns for customers, every 72 hours we're looking into the account at the keyword or the searches that Google are showing your ad for. It shows you exactly why they are showing your ad for. Now, sometimes when we look at those, we go, no, that isn't the right intent. Now, what do I mean by intent? So sometimes I'll explain in a minute what intent is, but so sometimes it's a search that we say, nah, we don't really want that. It's not the right intent. And another time it's actually it's a search that we want to show your ad for. So we have to tell Google that no, this search is no good, and yes, this search is what we're looking for. So let's go back to intent. Let's say you're looking for you sell Nike shoes in a particular city, and somebody just puts in Nike shoes. It doesn't, even though they're in that, Google know that they're in that city, they've just put Nike shoes in. So Google and we don't know why they're typing Nike shoes. They might want pictures of Nike shoes. We don't know. It's just 2 words. Now, if we put Nike shoes in a particular city, then that gives us a bit more that they're looking for Nike shoes. If they put a make of Nike shoes in a particular city, now we've got high intent. Or if they put the sizes in, like Nike shoes size 9 in this city, then that is a very high intent. So what we're doing every 72 hours is looking at what are people typing in, what is Google serving your ads for, and is that the right thing? So if we saw Nike shoes coming up, we might it might be Nike shoe pictures, or famous Nike shoe famous Nike shoe wearers, or celebrity Nike shoe endorsements. All of those are what we call negative searches. They're not going to get you a sale in your city. They are researching or finding out about Nike shoes, Nike shoe endorsements, etc. They're not they're not customers of yours. But when they mention a specific make and a specific size and your city, then that's a high intent search and you want to come up for that. So that's the one thing. The other thing, as I said, was budget. Your budget can, as I say, deplete throughout the day. But if you're not going in regularly, or whoever's looking after your campaign isn't going in regularly and looking at those searches and telling Google what they want and what they don't want, particularly for the first 3 months of a campaign, you end up wasting a lot of money. And because you're not steering Google to the what you really want. Because once Google knows what you really want and somebody puts in size 9, a particular make in your city, and then they go through and they convert either by phone call or by form, Google builds up, after about 20 conversions, builds up a picture of that type of person and that behavior, and they'll go and find more of that, because they'll look for that information. If that information hasn't been set up correctly, then they won't. Now, there are other things you can do, because obviously it's expensive to put ads on Google, because it's a cold market, they've never heard of you and you're trying to advertise to them. So there are some other ways that you can get much more bang for your buck from your budget, and I've put a video here, and this video will show you basically show you how you can get the best, maximize your budget and stop wasted spend. Because when we audit a lot of the audits we do on Google Ads, we find that 85% of the money is being wasted because the actual campaign hasn't been managed correctly. So this next video will explain the things that need to be done when setting up a campaign, and they should be in place to save you money and down the track to get you more leads at the right price, and also to be able to bid a bit higher because you have the right data. So click on this next video. Look forward to helping you there. My name is James from Kingfisher Digital. Cheers.